Hello guys and welcome back to a new Destiny 1 quick tutorial. Today I'll just show you the fastest way to get modes of flight in Destiny 1 in 2026. This is actually an exploit, so you will get a lot of modes of flight in a very short period of time. On average, it'll take you maybe 7 minutes to get 25 modes of flight and without doing anything hard at all. So let's just begin. What do we need for this tutorial? We have 3 big requirements, and the first one is the most important, which is you need to have a free slot for a new character, or you will need to be willing to delete one of your characters. If this is not your case, if you don't have a free slot or you're not willing to delete one of your characters, then this tutorial is not for you. The second one would be to have the Husk of the Pit and the Eidolon ally. You don't need the Necrochasm, just these two. I already have a tutorial in the channel on how to get this as fast as possible, so if you don't have them, go and take a look. It'll be in the description. And the third one would be to have an account on Destiny Item Manager. Again, I already have a tutorial on how this works, so just go watch it and come back once you have it. This last one is not as needed as the other two, however, it makes it way faster. So, how this works, what are we gonna do? Pretty much what we're gonna do is that we wanna delete a character and start a new story with said character. We're gonna have to play through a unskippable mission, and once we're done with that mission, it's gonna automatically send us to the tower. So once we're in the tower, we're gonna transfer our Husk of the Pit first to their new character and our Eidolon ally second to again the new character. What's it gonna do? This is gonna automatically unlock a quest for the Necrochasm, and it's gonna unlock the second step and the second reward, which is 25 modes of flight after we speak with the speaker. Once we get the 25 modes of flight, we're gonna transfer them to the character that we're not gonna delete, as well as the weapons. Once we've done that, we can delete a character and we can start over and over again until you get tired. The way I would advise you to do this would be to run this method as much as possible to get maybe all the way up to 1,000 modes of flight, which is more than enough for the rest of your days that you play Destiny, and then you can build or start your third character again. If you care about your third character, if you only play with one character and you don't care about the other two, then you can just do this method forever and ever, right? So yeah, let's just begin. What we want to do again, we want to go to logout and then change characters, so we can go to the screen where we choose our characters. There we go. So you can see right here, we're going to delete this one, attaboy, and then we're going to create a new guardian. I usually use Titan because it's the fastest and the easiest, but you can choose any, really, it doesn't matter. But again, we're gonna go with Titan, and we're not gonna change anything here. We just want to finish it so we can do this as fast as possible. We're gonna press B to skip all of the cutscenes and get to the mission. Again, this is an unskippable mission, so that's the only setback for this method. But again, it's still pretty fast. 7 minutes for 25 modes of flight. It's just outrageous. There we go. We skip 2 and perfect. So this is the first mission in the game. As you remember, we just have to walk all the way down to the what's the name of that area? Rocket Yard? No. I totally forgot. Well, you know, where we find our ship, and then we get out of here and we go to the tower. So yeah, we just walk and walk and walk and walk and walk and walk, and then in the next section there's gonna be some wait period where the ghost is trying to open the door. That's where we're gonna switch the Husk of the Pit and Eidolon ally to our character, because this is where we wait, right? So I'm gonna do it for you slowly so you can see what I do. You want to go to your computer or to your phone. Let me just switch real quick. There we go. It would look something like this. Let me just refresh. And then first what you want to do is you want to switch the Husk of the Pit to the new character. There we go. And then on your Xbox it would look something like this. Crooks of Darkness. That's the first part of the quest for the Necrochasm, right? And then we want to go back to our desktop again, or your iPhone or whatever, and then we want to transfer the Eidolon ally. And then on your Xbox or your PlayStation, it will look something like this. Ta-da! And then we have unlocked the second part of the quest, which is pretty much talk to the speaker in the tower. And he's pretty much gonna reward us with 25 motes of light. And that's pretty much it. Once you've done that, you don't need the guns anymore. So we always want to make sure, always, never forget this, to take our weapons back to our characters, because again, we're gonna delete this character over and over again. So everything that we delete with this character is gonna go with it. So always make sure to never leave anything with this character, right? So once we're done with that and we made sure that our guns are not with us anymore, then we can progress in the mission. I always do it here because that's when we have the most wait time, because we have to wait for the ghost to open the door for us. So that's why. But you can do it really in any part of the mission. And if you don't want to use the dim app, you can, totally do it in the tower. You can just do it in the vault and then do it there. It doesn't change anything. It doesn't affect the method or anything like that. It's just that this way it's way faster, right? So as I said before, we want to progress all the way to the end of the mission as fast as possible. That means trying to avoid as many enemies as possible and not entertaining them. So just speed run all the way down to the end, and I'll see you when I'm there. Alright, we're pretty much almost in the end of the mission. Here when we level up, I like to come here and upgrade our grenades so we can kill the last wave of enemies as fast as possible. Again, you can skip all of these enemies. The only wave that we need to kill would be in here, which is those captain, and then the rest of the mobs. You can just pretty much one punch most of the enemies. So yeah, just make sure to not die so you don't have to wait so much time. Whip bomb. And the only thing that you cannot one punch is the vandals, so maybe you want to shoot them. Totally up to you. There we go. Once we are done killing all the mobs, this guy is gonna speak, and then it's gonna send us to the tower. There we go. We skip this cutscene, pressing B. Attaboy, and then we can press Y, sends the screen, so you skip all the rest of the stats and whatever, right? Once we're done with that, it's gonna send us to the tower. Again, keep pressing B, and then keep pressing B to skip all these cutscenes. There we go. It's gonna take a minute, it's okay. Alright, and now we are in the tower. So, what you want to do if you're not using the Destiny Inventory Manager, which I, again, totally recommend you to do so, but if for some reason you're not going to do it, then you need to come here to the vault, and then look for your Husk of the Pit, for your Eidolon ally, and again, first get the Husk, and then the Eidolon ally, and then return them to the vault. And now we want to go to the speaker, so just make your way this way to the left, and then through the stairs, and then down again, and then to the left, and then to the left again, and then all the way up here, and there we go. And beautiful, 25 motes of light, beautiful, continue, yes, thank you sir. And as you can see right here, 25. So the last thing you want to do, again, always make sure that you didn't leave your Eidolon ally and your Husk of the Pit in this character, and we're gonna transfer the motes of light. So again, we're gonna go to our computer, we're gonna refresh our dim, attaboy, and we're gonna look for the motes. Beautiful. We transfer the motes to a different character, And that's it. We want to go back to our Xbox or PlayStation, and now we can delete this character. Again, if you don't have them, you would need to go to the vault all the way down there and then deposit the modes of light. So we want to go to the settings, logout, change character, sure, tuki, there we go. We want to delete, goodbye, yes, and then we start over again. It is as simple as that. It only takes me maybe 7 minutes to do this circuit for 25 modes of light, so it's pretty OP, pretty OP. It's almost 250 modes of light every hour. If you do this method maybe once a day, maybe 4 days a week, you would get 1,000, and then after that you don't need any more modes of light for the rest of your life, I swear to God. So yep, that's it guys. Let me just show you one more run so you can see that it actually takes around 7 minutes, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, and I'm back. It took me exactly 6 minutes and 2 seconds since I created a character all the way to this point again, so even less than 7 minutes. Again, until you get used to it, it will be like, I don't know, 7-8 minutes, but once you get fast enough, it'll be 6 minutes, so that means 250 modes of light every hour that you do this. Do this 4 hours and you have 1,000, and that's all you need for the rest of your life. So yep, that's it guys for today's quick tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe, and recommend to other guardians so we can get to 8,000 subscribers. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next one.